Hello everyone, welcome to Let's Play Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped with help from COOLPRO195.
And this is part 5.
Yeah, welcome to part 5 people, and as I said in the previous part, at the end, we're starting off the 5th and final warp room with this futuristic look, which is actually quite cool.
And the city, in case you didn't know, was called New York.
Yeah, it actually is.
Yeah, it's called New York.
Now, seeing as this level actually has, well, it's a futuristic level as you know, but it actually has a green gem path which we cannot access yet, so, and we collect the green gem in level 23, Flaming Passion, so I figured that we'll go here first and then go to level 21 so we don't have to waste time in going into level 21 twice.
And that is quite good because we then don't waste time, as Pedro just said. So,
and also there's the bazooka that we basically hold down L2 and fire the enemy, and you can just fire anywhere you want. But if the target's red, it's at an enemy or a box or something like that, and you press circle to fire the Wumpa fruit.
and that was nice to explain, Pedro. So everyone understands now. Everyone understands.
Yeah, but I still don't see why I shot that guy with the sword and the turban the first time and he didn't die. That doesn't even make sense. You can also go up there and spin him if you like, but for those of you who just don't want to take risks, just use the bazooka.
Yeah. And this is an Arabian level, as you can see by the look.
Yeah, and set at night, just like level 13. High time.
Which is also set at night, as same as this level. And this level was populated by genies, people with boxes on their heads, swordsmen, and all kinds of Arabian creatures.
Yeah, Arabian citizens and stuff. And the flying carpets are back once again.
Yep.
Okay.
And on the subject of the theme, I really like the theme. It's quite nice, isn't it? It's quite nice.
Yeah, it's a good theme and it also has a good tune to it as well.
Yep. And the reason I like the theme, the reason I like this music is because of the theme, as Pedro said. So.
Yeah, and anyways, now before we go into the death path, I should warn you that you should go up here to smash this box that I just broke, and it's very easy to miss if you're getting the box gem and doing the death path at the exact same time. But anyways, you wouldn't even, if you complete the death path, you wouldn't even get so far. You'd just be like roughly, the death path will end and that platform will just take you where, like roughly where that swordsman is with a turban on. So it's very easy to miss that box if you're going to go through here and then continue the rest of the level. So there's not really that much to backtrack after doing this. Unlike level 11 Dynamite. And watch out for these swords that are coming here, as you've seen in level 13 high time.
And in case you guys didn't know, those people that throw the Skittles is one of Cortex's bodyguards. So
yeah, they don't even show their faces. Everything, they literally just disguise everything, their face and everything, but not their eyes or their hands. And
so you can obviously tell that they're lab assistants because of their face.
I somehow shoot something that goes onto these circles here that cause a fire, but I don't know how that happens, but hey, that's just a work of science and how it works.
And there's the green gem.
And that's the death path complete, with the green gem obtained. some of you could say it's easy, some of you could say it's hard. Now, even if you're in front, even if you are behind him, and he's playing about with his sword, shaking it around, he could still kill you. So, when he stopped, just, well, he doesn't kill you, he can still crash his trousers off.
And I would advise you to use caution when facing him. Use caution because he can hit you and kill you.
Now here we are, the bonus round, which is technically close to the end of the level. Now we've got to be careful because of the nitros, but first, now we've got to explode these nitros because I don't think that there's a nitro switch in this level, but I'm not sure exactly if there is one, but just in case there isn't, explode these anyway. Oh, dick Christ, why'd you do that? I double jumped, man.
And yet it didn't respond to your actions.
I know, I hate when games do that. Okay, now let's do this again, shall we? A little bit of a glitch there when you crashed through on top of that box. Yeah, it's better to explode nitros from here as well. Now, the only way you can explode these arrow crates here without dying is by using a bazooka, so just hold L2 then keep on blasting until they all explode.
And then you can just jump over there without an obstacle in your way.
Yeah, and also, if you're going to jump on this and you don't have enough rocket mass, then you're obviously going to get yourself killed, so make sure you explode these.
With the bazooka.
Yeah, and that's all 28 boxes in the bonus round exploded. So that's that done.
We've earned 2 lives.
Yeah, even though we have 99 lives already.
And obviously we can't get any more lives now because we're at the limit. So the lives just stay the same as they are before.
And also that box I smashed there is also quite easy to miss due to the camera angle facing slightly downwards. So you have to be quite careful not to miss that one either. And there is no nitro switch at the end, so you'll have to use a bazooka to explode those nitro crates. And that's the level complete.
Yep. That's good.
Until we do the time trial, but we're not going to do it right now.
And now we're getting to go at level 21, I take it.
Yeah, now it's... Well, you're just putting the gems up, so... And then you do these balls.
We've got the crystal and the gem in that level.
Crystal, the box gem, and the green death path gem.
Yep.
Now let's save the game and then move on to level 21. Gone tomorrow. Second futuristic level in the game.
And to note, the futuristic level featured more prominently in this walkthrough because of the look. I just take the obvious to get there, but I will.
Yeah, as you can obviously see, like, but you would have noticed it the first time you saw it.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't really matter. But anyways, now let's move on to the futuristic level of this walkthrough, level 21, gone tomorrow.
And the reason I said it is in case anyone didn't know.
Yeah, because you never know that, because that portal, because that walkthrough, it is actually a futuristic walkthrough, but as a matter of fact, it could be mistaken for something, for like a space factory appearance or something like that, because technology like this could be found in space, you never know.
And in these levels, we have high, quite fast lifts.
Yeah, quick lifts and stuff, and also we're back with these sucking monsters again. These lab assistants with these bottom bits that can easily suck you in. And also a lab assistant that's only on, just like on down, and the blue ones just are basically like futuristic conveyor belts going backwards. To be honest, it's like being on an airport with conveyor belts and stuff. Because when I was younger, I used to like, on the airports when I was like younger, I used to be like Crash Bandicoot when like I used to walk the opposite way of the conveyor belt was going, and it was quite fun to do that. It was jokes.
I can imagine it was.
It was also fun to do because I was younger.
Yeah, when you do certain things when you're younger, which you wouldn't normally do. So, well,
I know, but a lot of young people just want to have fun.
That is actually true. That is
yeah,
actually true.
there's nothing wrong with having fun, so...
Of course not.
But...
every young person is entitled to have fun. At one point in their lives, they are allowed to have fun when they want, you know.
Exactly. And, oh, that was close, I nearly fell off there.
You did nearly fall off, yeah.
Now anyways, we're not going to break this yet, because we won't be able to reach that without this. We could possibly reach that up there. Yeah, we could reach it, but I'm not going to break it because I'm going to use it for as an example for those of you who are new to Crash, even though for those of you who are like haven't played Crash in the generation and stuff, or the people who aren't born in the generation we were born in. Now let's move on.
I'm really glad that we were born in the 90s because we still Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah, that's when PlayStation started, man. 1995 was like the best year to be born in my opinion.
Because the PlayStation came out, Crash Bandicoot was first launched.
Yeah, Crash Bandicoot was launched after Rayman was there, and also we had a chance, even though Sonic the Hedgehog was released before, we still had the chance to play it because Mega Drives are still around during 1995.
And on the subject of Mega Drive, Pedro now has one now.
Yeah, and for those of you, and some of you may, well, a lot of you that have watched my videos would have already known that, because would have already known that because it was in my update video. Now we're not going to explode this yet because also there's an exclamation mark box where that fills in those boxes down there, so we're not going to break any of this yet. Now let's go to the bonus round.
And there are 17 boxes in this bonus round. Great.
What the hell?
What the hell happened there? Your chrome's called Dick and on Superstar.
Yeah.
But the question I have is what channel was it on?
CBBC.
Okay. I just wanted to ask you that because I didn't know that before.
Okay. That's a weird glitch. One of the boxes down there didn't fill for some reason. Hey,
Yeah,
that's a strange glitch.
it is.
What the hell? I don't know how the box managed to actually... That doesn't make sense. I don't know how the box actually managed to...
They are.
Yeah, it managed to actually... I don't know how the box managed to find that there. I don't know how the box actually somehow got to just didn't fall.
And
That's what I'm looking
the
for.
weird background in the noise is just our phone going off, so
Yeah.
please don't be alarmed by it. Don't be alarmed by it.
Okay. Anyways, this box down.
Just a phone, people. It was just a phone. It's not going to really affect our video, is it? Really?
Yeah, I know. But anyways, the box down here, unfilled box, it was really stupid. I don't know how that didn't fall down, but Crash did. It was ridiculous.
I think you should do.
Could have glided, but I know how to do it. I've done it like that before, plenty of times.
Or you could have shot it with the bazooka.
I know. Yeah, that's for those who find it hard.
Yeah.
Now explode these bunch of nitros here to get out of the way, because double jump. Imagine double jumping there and landing onto those nitros. You're obviously going to get yourself killed. Or you could just go up here and then just fly all the way here if you want. But I did it just to show you the nitros exploding, all the boxes being broken in this bonus round. And also it's quite cool, the bonus platform looking green at the bottom, and the top looks cool as well. Green question mark and blue square and stuff, and grey outlines. Also, if you shoot these, they'll turn upside down and you'll see a green bit, and they're easy to kill.
Very easy to kill.
Now let's destroy these first. And let's move on to here now, onto the green platform, taking us to the death path, as I was explaining earlier on, which is why we need to go to level 23 before level 21, and just simple blow 'em up with a bazooka. It's also quite cool what they did in this. They basically gave it a green. They gave it a green light here, making the light green and everything.
And this game has probably the highest score from a Metacritic website. It has 89 and 91. So it's the highest score of any Crash game. And in some people's opinions, this is the best Crash game.
Yeah, it actually is. Well, it's one of them anyway. It's one of them in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's some people think that Crash 2 is the best as well.
Yeah.
Now, as I was explained earlier on, the exclamation mark box was basically there and stuff. We triggered off that exclamation mark box, filling in that box up there, and now we spring up here to break that box, and let's break this one now.
And now we can finally move on with the actual level now.
Yeah, and now we don't need to backtrack anymore here, apart from doing the time trial obviously.
Which saves some valuable time.
Yeah, apart from a bit of bullshittery where I died a few times in level 23 or maybe this level, but I'm not sure if I did die in this level, but anyways, it doesn't matter. Now, let's explode this. So let's trigger off the TNT, then it explodes those two boxes down there, which were originally outlined boxes, which turned into question mark boxes because I spun that exclamation mark box in the death box. And now it's been exploded by TNTs, as you can see. But anyways, it's not just little kids have fun. Anyone can have fun, to be honest.
That is true, though. That is true. Anyone can have fun, and it doesn't matter what age they are, they can still have fun.
Yeah, but for those of you who don't even know about fun, they're just grumpy people who don't have a lot. And that's one of my tricks of getting over there, which is a cool thing to do. Now I used to get stuck on this, like, used to wait for that. But there's no point actually waiting for the missiles to go down. Oops.
Thank you.
Oh, he just turned over. No point waiting here for the missiles to go down. Otherwise, you will fall down. And, oh, bastard, turned over. Oh, you're having a laugh, right? Now I've got to do that all over again.
Now that just takes the piss.
After all that. Okay.
And now you've got to do that green path all over again, and that green gem path all over again.
Green gem path with the green light and everything, green shade, green everything. Well, almost everything anyway. Imagine green TNTs, man.
Yeah.
That'd be different.
It would be different, yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna fly around him, what's the point?
Yeah,
you can glide around him. After all, it does save time. And it's also useful in speedruns as well. There, now that's that done. Exclamation mark box broke. Now let's do what we did before.
Engine rockets, it said engine rockets there.
Oh yeah, it says it up there too.
Yep.
Now, let's just do what we did before. Speed on our way through after all that bullshittery that's happened.
Yep.
And let's continue on. Now, sorry for the slight lack of commentary, people, but I'm going to try and keep the conversation going with the commentary, but it's not our fault that we're kind of running out of things to say, so. But there's not really that much to say if we're doing what we've already done, so.
Yeah.
That's just, you can't really just say that you don't like the video just because of lack of commentary.
Because it's not actually our fault.
Exactly. I mean, come on, we've already done this. I mean, what do you expect us to do? Repeat ourselves?
We don't want to repeat ourselves.
Yeah, we've already said it before. I mean, if you want to hear it again, go to the part where we said it. Simple.
Yeah.
No, jump on top of it. Oh, not again! Why does it have to happen another time, man?
That is waste time.
This is gay, man.
Yes, it is. Where's the green gem path for a third time now? No, this is bullshittery now.
This isn't even funny, man.
No, it's not. Same path over and over again.
I'm skipping these guys. Yeah.
Just skip them, there's no point fighting them. Because we have already fought them before.
Exactly, and they're just a waste of time anyway.
They are a waste of time.
Anyways, now back to what we were doing
Before the bullshittery happened.
Let's just speed on our way through this bit and then go to the pit, go to the bit where we were actually on. anyways, and that's what most LPers would do anyway, because I've seen a lot of LPs on some games, and when they're doing something, they've already commented and stuff, they've already done their commentary on that bit, but if they're doing it again, most LPers just tend to stay silent while doing that part because they've already explained everything. So yeah, and also Teal Game Master. If you think we're lying, then ask Teal Game Master because he knows about that as well. He's also an LPer, but he's not the type of people who goes silent when he's done a bit already. When he's doing something he's done already. So
if you don't believe us, I'll Teal Game Master.
Yeah, or ask any other LPer around.
And we finally completed that level now.
Yeah, so that's that finally done.
So we've done level 21 and 23. Now we've got to do level 22. So we've got 3 more levels to go.
So that's the futuristic level of this walk from out of the way. Let's go and see.
I'm sorry before we carry on.
Somehow that puts us on 72% into the game.
And even if we complete the game, we are going to still do some backtracking as well, so if necessary, that is.
So now let's move on to level 22. Orange, well, I don't remember the name of the level. I know the name of the level, but I don't know how to pronounce it. It's orange something, it starts with an A. But anyways.
And it is another racing level.
Another one of those motorbike levels, as you know. But there are no secret levels hidden in here, don't worry, it's not like level 14. And the police cars are moving like retards. Oh, fuck, Mr. Boxes, you're having a laugh.
Orange Asphalt, that's it.
Yeah, that's the name, Orange Asphalt.
Yeah.
At least we know the name of the level now. Sorry about that, people.
We just missed some boxes, so that explains why we exited the level. And you want to get all the boxes, so that explains why we restarted as well.
And the gem.
And
yeah, getting all the boxes gives us the gem, so... Oh, not again! Come on! Why does Crash have to overspeed when it gets to that part?
I do not know.
It's just fucking stupid.
This is just wasting time. Wasting bloody time.
Just again. Now come on, Crash, don't overspeed this time. Now, let's get these.
We actually got the boxes this time.
I know. Yeah, I know. But to be honest, I don't see why that stupid car, that stupid lava system inside that car went off the road. I mean, they don't usually do that. And you don't see them do that in any of the previous levels. That bastard got in my way. Move out of the way, you bastards. No, you better be careful here, because this box here is actually quite easy to miss, and if you overspeed, you can bounce on both of those ramps, but you can still miss one of those boxes, so I wouldn't go too fast if I were you when you get to that point. watch out for the police cars, seeing as the police all of a sudden decided to become retarded by moving their cars back and forth, which is actually quite pointless.
It's actually quite funny to watch them going back and forth all the time.
I know, move out of the way, oh bastard. Yes, got a box without going into oblivion.
But now you can't take that guy now.
Got those boxes there, or at least I hope so.
I hope so.
Yes, we got the gem
Yes,
and into
did.
first place. That was actually quite close because we were close to the end and we were in second place. And also, it was also quite lucky there, getting that box there without the ramp.
Yeah.
And not going into out of bounds.
Oblivion.
Not going into oblivion or out of bounds from the racetrack.
I take it we're going to do the time trial now, or not?
Yeah, we're going to do a time trial of level 22. It's suitable, it's a racing level. So, here we go.
Here we go for the time trial.
And that'll give us 13 relics in total.
We don't have to get boxes now, we don't have to get boxes now, we just have to finish in an appropriate time.
Yeah, and we've got to collect the time trial boxes though to freeze time, to get a decent time. That stupid police car nearly knocked me off the track.
That's what I don't like about police cars, police cars in this game, the fact that they nearly knock you off.
I know, I nearly got knocked off. I was actually quite lucky there. Move your fat ass! Oh, move it. Stupid retards. This is why racing games suck badly. And Need for Speed is good, don't get me wrong, I like that game.
But all other racing games suck because of that whole path thing.
I got Blur for the PS3 and that's actually not so bad. And I've also got Total Wipeout HD and that's also quite good as well. It was actually quite fun to play. It wasn't so bad. But some racing games in general do suck. I played Lego Racers. I've got Lego Racers on the PC.
And were they crap?
It's alright. It's not
the best one.
obviously not. Bit of a delay on time freezing, but it doesn't matter. Anyways, let's see what the recommended time for this one is. And we got a gold
relic, which is good.
Decent enough time, and we beat our last time for this level, so that's
which
is even better.
We beat our last time by 64 seconds. We beat it by 64 seconds.
Yeah, with 64 milliseconds.
Yeah. Not
I
six.
think.
Yeah, 64 milliseconds roughly. So we completed that one now, so we don't need to go back to that one now.
We beat our previous best time, which is also a bonus.
And now that we've done level 23, we don't need to do that, so that speeds up time.
Now let's see.
And we're going to do level 24 now, yeah? Level 24. Or are we going to backtrack?
We're going to do level 24, because we haven't collected anything to backtrack anywhere right now.
Fair enough.
Because we've done the backtrack. Because we've done a bit of backtracking for this part anyway.
So we don't need to do any more now. So we're going to try and complete the game now. We're going to try and complete it.
Now let's move on to level 24. Mad Bombers.
And this is a plane level.
Yeah.
Crash, Coco, remember, it is not only Dr. Cortex that we battle. Beware of Uka Uka, my children. He is a far more dangerous enemy than anyone can imagine.
So basically it's another plane level, just like level 17. It's like level 17 and what was it called? Oh, I forgot the name of the level, but anyways, the level where you play as Coco in the plane. That's how I describe it for now. But yeah, it's basically exactly like that, but instead it's in like, a slightly different place than he plays, and instead it's Crash flying his plane instead, which is actually a better plane than Coco's plane, in my opinion.
And we need to destroy the big planes.
Yeah, they're big planes, and also we're not shooting blimp rides anymore.
No.
We're not shooting blimps anymore. Now we're just shooting those massive red planes. Well, we shoot the propellers anyway. And and as the previous flying level, those midget planes are back to try and shoot us down.
We're not going to let them do that.
Yeah, obviously not. And as I've mentioned in the previous part, you can spin to dodge their bullets.
Which is quite helpful, isn't it? It's quite helpful to dodge them.
And also it's another level that's suitable for time trial without the running shoes, so you don't need running shoes for this level. So we'll be doing it after this. And we don't get Wumpa Fruit out of it. We don't get Wumpa Fruit out of shooting the propellers, unlike shooting the blimps.
So, what's the
Okay, so we've got no boxes around here. So we've got to go all the way down.
And I quite like the way the plane goes down. It's quite funny, don't you think?
Yeah, it is kind of.
It goes.
Yeah, the noises don't make it well.
Yeah. That is actually the funny part. The funny part is the noise.
And we managed to get some help back for the plane. Okay, so now we got all 11 boxes. Let's destroy the last plane and shoot these midgets as well. These flying midgets, flying little twats.
Or flying the midgets.
But and we got the crystal completely level, and we also got the gem by collecting all the boxes.
So the only thing we need now from this level is the time trial.
Yeah, we're gonna do the relic now.
The relic. The relic. And the relic is the time trial, isn't it? The relic.
Yeah. Well, now I remember the name of the level 17. It's called Bye Bye Blimps.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's called Bye Bye Blimp Chat. I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, now, first thing I'm going to do is shoot this here, and then dodge these, and then shoot that.
Shoot the big planes down.
Shoot the big planes down again, but we're going to do it as fast as we can. It's annoying when he misses the propellers, man. You never know when
One
he's hitting the
down.
propellers.
What's the go?
You never know when he's hitting the propellers.
Yeah,
Piss off, piss off, piss off.
You don't quite know when he's hit the propeller, you don't actually know when.
Those two retards costed most of my health.
I know.
Piss off. Took all my health, fucking retards.
Yep.
You two can piss off. And that's that one blown up, and now that's that plane destroyed in under 20 seconds.
Good.
Let's go to him because he's close.
What the hell?
It's ridiculous how we can go through the planes.
And
Peace
that's
on.
number 2. Yeah, that's good. We got some health back, which is good.
We don't need those flying details. The time better be good enough for a goal. At least a goal would do.
They are really annoying, the flying planes are really annoying because they keep
I
shooting.
can't even shoot them directly. Fucking hell.
It's taking a piss now. There's 3 of them.
In Crash Bandicoot 12's Let's Play on the Japanese version of this game and the time trial level, he got exactly 2 minutes on the time trial. And when I was watching the video, I said 2 minutes exactly, and there's a coincidence. There's a funny coincidence because he said the same thing, but I didn't know he was going to say it at that time. And he said like 2 minutes exactly. What the fuck?
You were so close to finishing it as well.
Exactly. Yeah, you took it. Fuck off.
You
Fuck off to hell. Ha! Shot him before he even got the chance to shoot me. It's like Call of Duty in the air.
Yeah.
But except it's not. Because it's not a first person shooter.
But it's kind of like Call of Duty, isn't it?
It's a third person shooter though.
Yeah.
Let's destroy this bastard over here. You can shoot him from far away,
But
but you don't get as much hits. Shoot up propeller.
Just try and get that health. That's good.
Thanks.
These planes are quite far away, so it's kind of hard to shoot them.
Piss off. Hate it when they do that.
No. It is really annoying. Kind of annoying.
Got him. Now that's 3 of them. Oh, where's the other ones? Where are the other ones, man? Oh, there's one.
There's one and there's one. So the 2 were quite close together.
Come on, bitch.
You're letting them shoot you for and therefore you're losing health quite quickly.
I know, I'm spinning around though, which is making them miss some.
Yeah, try and get that health if possible, thanks.
I'm not going to make it to literally 2 minutes, so...
No. This plane's quite far away, so
It'd be
therefore...
so stupid if I had to do it another time, just because it gets sapphire in it. Bastards.
You were supposed to complete it.
2 minutes and 15 seconds. And 64 milliseconds. Not even one relic.
That is just taking
Fucking
the piss.
ridiculous. Our last time was 1 minute and 46 seconds. Really?
Yeah. That is just taking the piss.
I shot him as he came in front of me. You deserved it though. Fucking retard. Ooh, got his propeller all the way from here. Nice.
Nice.
Bye bye. In under 20 seconds, I shot that plane down. I'll get this.
That cunt now. What the hell? That just randomly hit your plane. It just randomly hit
It
it.
flew right through the plane.
Yeah, I know.
2 planes in under 1 minute. You can fuck off.
Yeah, these planes are quite far away, which is really annoying, because then it takes longer for them in order to get hit.
Go suck a dick. You can go suck a dick as well. Seriously, those retards just piss me off. Oh, blew them both off. Bye, bastards.
Like
Let's explode these shitty propellers off. Don't you fucking shoot me or I'll kill you. Don't fuck yourself. Don't fuck yourself.
Hey, you really need help now, seriously, you really need help.
I know, they keep on shooting the crap out of me.
Which doesn't really help, does it? It doesn't really help.
They give me a shitload of bullets. And a shitload of gunfire at me.
I know. That's it, Pedro, that's it. Come on, Pedro, we're nearly there.
2 minutes, 1 second and 8. 2 minutes, 1 second and 8 milliseconds.
Please get a Reddit.
Fuck, Sapphire.
Sapphire? What the
You're
fuck?
a dick.
That is just taking the piss. Yeah.
Okay, we got a relic, but still not good enough. We need to get gold.
Yeah, I know.
Seriously, man. I wonder how long it's actually taking us to do this.
I'm gonna look at the video. On 46 minutes.
I wonder how long. I wonder how long it's taken us to do the actual level and stuff. You never know. If someone was watching it, someone might be measuring the time, the amount of time that we were on this level.
Yeah,
And say in the comments, you were doing that for about this long. Seriously, that level is gay. Or something like that.
yeah, they might.
If someone ever does leave feedback anyway. Don't fire me, I'm not in the mood. I don't have time to play your childish games. I'm not 5 years old like you.
You try and shoot them if possible, Seth.
What if there actually were 5-year-olds in that plane? Seriously, man, a 5-year-old wouldn't even know how to fly a plane. They'd just go flying out of control. 2% of health. Fucking hell.
Right. Yeah, you really need help now, buddy. You really need help.
Oh, bastards.
What the hell? This is just completely unfair because they're just shooting at you endlessly. And
Go shoot someone else. Fuck That's what they are. Fuck tards.
They are, yeah.
A pair of them.
That one plane down, see this one plane down.
And there's another.
And there's another little... Another little shit, another little shit. You could have tried to shoot them, honestly, shoot them, because they're going really annoying.
I've got them down.
That's better. This is actually a really hard level to try and try it really hard.
You laugh every time they make noise.
Yeah, I know. I just can't stop laughing. I'm doing it now. I'm doing it now.
Yeah, I remember when I was like 3 years old and I saw my uncle playing this level and I heard those noises. I was like, what are those noises? It was like, damn, something like that.
Yeah, I know. You're trying to aim for the top one now.
Bye-bye, Cook Dad.
Yeah, just shoot them. I don't know.
Oh, got one propeller all the way from here. Bye-bye, Cook
Fucked up.
There, that's that
Fucked
one.
up.
No, there's the other one. You're even laughing at the word fuck tard.
I just can't stop laughing. I just...
Come on, you Ben, fire. No, I'm not gonna make it, man.
Oh, let's take a hit.
2 minutes and 2 seconds. And 68 milliseconds. Nah, nothing. Just as I suspected.
Just takes the piss. This all takes the piss, doesn't it? Should we just do the last level and then just, you know, come back to it?
Well, we've got to get this out of the way.
I really want to
Peace
play it.
off! Oh, he flew in front he flew in front of the balloon and I shot him down.
That was
You
too
can
easy.
piss off too!
And you.
Bye bye. He flew right in front of my gunfire. What a retard.
I know. That is exactly what I thought. Retard. He's a retard. What? How do they find
Stop
you?
firing retards.
I just can't stop laughing. I really don't understand why. It's really
Because of the
weird.
noises in the word fuck to it.
They just went right through your plane, then right through it. Yeah, just at least.
Yeah, I missed me fucktard. Oh, come on. Why is it taking longer for me to blow this piece of shit?
Oh,
Here's another one.
yeah, shoot, otherwise it's gonna ruin your nose.
Stop firing at me, you're pissing me off.
I think that is their main aim, but I used to try and shoot you.
The main aim is to piss me off.
They are pushing. You really need help, but I so suggest that you ask for a help thing.
I know, they need help.
And the help's right all the way over there.
18%. Oi, piss off. Who told you to come and fly near me?
No one did. No one.
I have my friend in college, Rakesh, he's like, every few minutes says that when someone else is speaking, he's like, who told you to speak? He's my Indian friend, but who told you to speak? Bye bye. Ah, we're not gonna make it anyway, it's over 2 minutes.
This is just taking the piss now.
Bye bye for dads in space. Well, they're not in space, we're in the sky, we're like, bye bye for dads.
I will try and shoot the nearer ones first, so therefore we can get them out of the way.
I know, this is the nearest one.
Okay, fair enough.
Ooh, 16 seconds.
Not bad for a first one, not bad.
Bye bye for dads. Hey, don't shoot me.
How come it's taking so long to shoot these propellers down?
Yeah, got that one.
Plane's still flying.
There. Now let's get this one.
Let's get this one now, because this one is really annoying, this one.
Yes, 3 planes in under 1 minute.
That is not bad, that's not bad.
Did I piss off and get my health? Thank you. Good boys.
At least you got some health, that's
Bye
something.
bye. Bye bye to you too.
Losers. Fucktards. I think you might need to go a bit lower, Pedro, because they're kind of hitting you right now. Keep firing it, Pedro. It will open.
Just explode already. There.
Finally.
No.
Right, last one, Pedro. Come on, last one.
Stupid propellers.
The plane is a bit low, and it's a bit low. I think you might need to go a bit lower.
Yeah, let's shoot the shit.
Right, one propeller's down.
Yes,
Yes!
1 minute and 40. We beat our personal best time.
Yes! Good.
We beat our time last time. And
Gold relic!
and that is definitely a gold relic.
Finally!
We made it through this piece of crap.
Yeah, we did. With 42% health left.
Now we don't have to do this again.
Which is good. And now we can move on to the final level now. The final level of the game.
It was a bit fun though. It's quite fun.
It was quite fun the way that you were saying that was fucked up.
It was funny.
It was quite funny, yeah.
Yeah,
I take it that you're going to say.
I might as well take one. Getting hot.
Yeah.
Now let's save the game.
And then go to the final level.
Barry's online.
Yeah. the final level of the normal game.
Oh, there's nothing.
But there are some additional levels, so we will do an additional part. Hopefully.
Okay, cool.
Aren't we, Pedro? Because there are some secret levels that we haven't done yet.
Okay.
The secret warp room, I mean.
Oh yeah, the secret warp room. We haven't even done all of them yet. Now we are 78% into the game.
And now we finally complete the game. Hopefully.
Well, yeah, a funny thing happened yesterday. It was quite early in the morning before our first lesson even started. Now anyways, let's move on to level 25, the Bug Light, which is another Egyptian level. But anyways, as I was saying that...
It's not a final level, is it?
No, final level of the warp room.
Yeah, final level of the warp room.
But anyways, my friend Liam, he opened up his Lucozade bottle, I think it was. It was a bottle that had a busy drink on it. He opened it up over me, but it didn't go over me. But then it didn't. He expected the bottle to fizz over me, but then it didn't. But then when he moved it away, it started spilling. It started fizzing. He was like, "Oh crap!" And I was laughing my head off. It was jokes, man. And then he started saying that I had mind powers. And I kept, no, when it was over there, when I moved it over there, it started spinning and stuff like that. And here we are, the Bug Light.
Yeah.
The first
Bug Light level.
Yeah. Fuck you. But anyways, here we are on the Bug Light level. And also it's quite dark in here, as you know, and as you've seen in our previous LP of Crash Bandicoot 2, there are bug lights here, so it's basically the same thing, but it's in an Egyptian level, so it's actually quite nice of Naughty Dog to bring that scenario back, which was quite cool. And here's the death path, but we're not going to go there yet. Now let's break these 3 cocker masks and become invincible. What the fuck? Now anyways, I didn't finish what I was saying about what's it called of my friend Liam with a fizzy drink, and he started accusing me of having mind powers, and I said that it was a coincidence. It made a spillage on the floor, and he was like telling me to clean it up. You clean it up, and then I said, no, you clean it up. It's your bottle. You opened the bottle. You made the mess. And here we go in the bonus round. Yeah. I said, it's your bottle and it's your mess. And he said, but you're the one who did it. You're the one with the mind powers. And then I said, I don't have mind powers. It was a coincidence that was gonna happen. And then he said, coincidence my arse, you have mind powers, and therefore you have to do that. And then I said, mind powers my arse. It was a coincidence and you know it. It's a coincidence and you know it. Yeah. Oh crap, I think I made a mistake, man. I'm gonna have to kill myself. I shouldn't have got a bug light then. Yeah. Anyways, back in the bonus round. For a second time. Now this bonus round is actually a lot more different, as you can tell. This is where Naughty Dog finally had the effort to actually add in some Egyptian platforming, to add some Egyptian floors and stuff to it.
Yeah.
Rather than just crates all the time. I'm not gonna make it, man.
No. I don't think you should get those boxes.
You have to get all the boxes. I have to get all those boxes first to the bug light.
Yeah. You try and do it with the bug light.
I have to miss the bug light now because then I can break those boxes there, and then that way I don't waste time. Shoot those nitro Okay. The hell?
Oh no. You can't actually see where you're going. Just take the piss. Oh. Oh.
Who are you? Okay, so I broke some of the boxes here. Oh yeah. That doesn't make sense. How did I manage to break these and not die?
That was a question that I was about to ask.
How did I break that box down there and not die? That doesn't make sense. And I was going to the left and I didn't fall down or anything. Destroyed those nitros.
But you got all the boxes, so you might as well carry on.
Now that's that finally done.
Yep.
But still, I don't see how I managed to do that. But
Maybe it was a glitch.
it's peculiar, man.
Yeah, it was a bit peculiar.
I don't know how to do that without dying.
But you still did it though, did you?
I know, that was actually quite cool. I was going to the left though.
Yeah, I
I
know.
was going to the left and there are two boxes broken on the left, the top and the bottom one, but the bottom one and the right wasn't. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I know.
And I was walking to the left and I didn't fall down. Explain that to me, naughty dog.
Yeah. The player doesn't understand. And then
Well, to be honest, you don't understand either.
no,
And nobody else.
nobody else does.
Nobody else for that matter. Because how can
you survive and yet not die?
It was in the dark as well, man.
Yeah, it was in the dark, which is really...
Yeah.
Oh, there's a final boss fight there, the final boss fight.
Maybe there's an error in the coding or something like that when the game is dark. But I'm not entirely sure if that's the case.
I think we are doing the final boss fight there.
Yeah, we're going to do the final boss fight where we fight Cortex and use the non-alternative ending, then go back to level 25 to get the Death Path gem there.
I don't think we'll have time for that gem here. But in the next part, we can do that, can't we? We can do that in the next part. That is a bit of a hysterical laugh, but anyway.
This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I? And in fact, we're furious! But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little ornery delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you.
Okay.
We have 9 minutes, so we can do this boss fight. If
Yeah, we could do it, but we'll just put it in another second.
Bandicoot, for the last time, give the crystals to me.
All we'll have to do is put it in a segment, and all we have to do is make it like another segment if we run out of time, but
yeah.
so we'd still be able to do it for this part, get that gem, so... But anyways, I don't know how Aku label, don't know why Uka Uka labelled Crash as a delivery boy. Retard.
Oh no.
Aku and Uka Uka having their fight, and we punch Cortex down here, and
Down into the hole.
little glider down there.
And then they come back.
Even though spinning up there doesn't actually do anything to them, it's fun to do. I'll do it anyway.
Even though it calls on it has a force field, you can hit him, but it won't harm him.
I know.
But it obviously won't harm him, so.
Yeah, and now these two are having a fight spinning around, and when I was younger I used to do what they did because like I didn't want to like fit, because when I was younger I used to like copy what they were doing when they were spinning around and everything and following them wherever they went because it felt like, I didn't want like Crash to feel left out on the spinning, so, and I also do that to him as well, so Crash don't feel left out. Yeah, and now they're gonna do that and explode, and when I was younger, to do that, I span, and then did the body slam as the explosion. Oh crap, that was so close.
It It was
but you
close,
got to be
yeah.
careful. Yeah, but still, having that type of fun could get yourself killed. But I was quite careful, so. And you could blast Cortex on top of the mines, but that doesn't make him easily hurt. You can jump on top of him, but that doesn't do anything. Oh, the force field nearly caught him.
And we
But
get...
he just fell down. And now we finally got the running shoes, which means
We
can
now
do
have the running
time-
shoes now, which means that we can do the time trials
We
for the
can
levels.
finally do the time trials for the rest of the levels in the game.
And those are all the secret levels in Warped 6.
And basically hold R2 to run.
Yep. And now we can see the final cutscene.
Defeated again! This is not fair! Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head. It's not over, Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
There are also the relics as well. Don't forget about the relics I've got. But anyways, here's the credits. Here's the non-alternative ending cutscene as you've just seen, and the non-100% credits showing. But they cannot be skipped.
Because
Which
we
is
don't have
stupid.
frame limit.
And because we're not using an emulator,
Yeah,
you can
and
only
that
use
as well.
you can only speed up gameplay if you're using an emulator.
Yep. So we can't skip them. So you're just gonna have to watch them.
Yeah, but we can still talk during the credits though.
We can, and we have 5 minutes, so we can't see this credit. Which is good.
Yeah, but I wonder how long the credits last anyway.
We have completed the game, but not 100% yet.
No, because well, we collected all the crystals, so that's that. So that's that out of the way. Now all we've got to do is get the rest of the gems and the rest of the relics to get out of the way.
And then we've completed the game 100%. These credits are at an okay speed.
Yeah, we're at a decent speed, man. It'd be annoying if they were slower.
It would be, yes.
They could be slightly quicker, but they're fine.
They're fine,
Yeah.
like they are.
And this just basically shows them. Obviously, the credits just show what the
All
making
of the people
game
who
and stuff. All the people had,
worked on it.
yeah, all the people had something to do with it. And also, it's quite cool.
And just to say something on Josh Mansell's account on a website, there is actual music from the game that's on the website. On the website, I can't actually remember what it's called, but there is a website where you can view all of Josh Mansell's music from the games. So you can do that if you're interested.
That's cool. But anyways, that's the alternative ending done. How much time have we got left?
We've got 3 minutes.
Okay, 3 minutes. I think that would be just enough time in order to go to level 25. But anyways,
But I don't,
let's save quickly.
I don't think we have enough time to do it, Joe, unfortunately. We've only got 3 minutes. We said 450.
I know, but you never know, they could come later, they could come early. Now at 81% complete.
I would try it, but I don't think we'll finish it. But it's worth a go.
Yeah. Anything to get it all out of the way anyway.
Yeah. But if we don't have time to finish it, we'll extend it and do it next time.
Okay. Now let's do the death path hit of level 25.
Right.
Probably.
Is the death path quite near the start?
No, it's not near the start, it's in the middle of the level.
Okay.
I'm gonna speed on the level.
Yeah, speed run it, so therefore we don't. But you've got the gem, haven't we?
Yep.
So we don't need to hit the boxes anyway. So
we just need to get the death path gem. That's all we need to do. Jesus fucking Christ, Crash! Didn't need to bang your head on the ceiling like that.
If you speedrun it, we might actually do it.
I know, that's what I'm doing. I'm speedrunning. Now let's go to the death path.
And that is the death path.
Yeah, and it's basically the same scenario as in the level 25 from Crash Bandicoot 2. And now it's a brighter level. We don't need a bug light anymore. But yeah, it's basically the same scenario as Crash Bandicoot 2 Cortex Strikes Back in level 25 from that level. It's basically a bunch of coloured platform gems. Basically another set of coloured platform gems. Coloured gem platforms, that's what I'm looking for. And as I've said it's exactly like the Crash 2 scenario at the end on level 25 with the death paths. You have to get all the coloured gems in order to unlock all of these platforms. Otherwise, you'll never make it Otherwise, you'll never finish the bonus round. I mean, death path. You'll just end up quitting the level. So my advice is to collect all of the gems, all the coloured gems in the level before entering this death path. But you need the blue one to enter it anyway, so.
Oh, well, we can't near the end of the death path now.
Yeah, we're near the end. And the red one's the last one anyway. And look, there's the red gem. I mean, there's the death path gem. There's also a nice platform at the bottom as well.
And we completed it just in time, so that's good.
See, told you we'd have time.
Yep, and I was proved wrong, so that's good. And we're going to save the game and then we're going to end the part.
Okay. First let's save. Now after all that,
we're going to start doing the secret levels in the secret walkthrough.
now this puts us in 82% complete into the game.
Yep. We did have time for it, you were right. We did have time for it, good.
Yeah, I'm glad we got it out of the way.
Yeah.
Cool,
so we don't have to do it next time now.
So anyways, that basically wraps up part 5, so see you guys in part 6.